People of the internet, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Out of the Park Baseball 17 GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball and the Brooklyn Atlantics. I am F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. And in the last video, we made the playoffs. Hey, positive news, right? We're actually doing the things. And how did we do is the question. Well, first, I want to thank you all for your comments so far. We got a lot to get through. We are almost getting to the expansion draft and the off season. So like and subscribe, leave your comments below for sure. I want your take on things. I do take it into consideration all the time. So how did we do? We had to take on Laredo in the first round of the playoffs, and that was a little bit rough, mainly because I was afraid of Oster and Duda as the two guys that were supposed to be like all-star pitchers. And what happened? Well, we lost our first game. You can see everything here. No spoiler alerts, right? You can see. We faced, for the first game, Allen, and we had Alcala, and we lost pretty bad. Thierry blew it. I came in as a specialist and let up 2 runs, and then had Garza step in and finish out the game. We lost 7-6. Each of these games were streamed with the little guys, with the little scoreboards, not the guys, so we couldn't see the game actually being played except for the box score. Second game, we won 7-5. This was actually a pretty good game. We had some contribution from a lot of people, and it really helped us out. Both Thierry's rather, and Kira's gets the save. Ojeda blows his save and gets us the win. So it tied it 1-1, best of 5. We won the third game 4-1. 4 runs scored in the 6th. It was huge for us, and they scored 1 in the 9th. It was a little bit of a nail biter. There was some pressure, but Punchcar, 2-out RBI for Punchcar, which was kind of nice. I kind of enjoyed that. And then we won the fourth game 5-3, and we beat Laredo, who was one of the favorites going into the playoffs for sure. Can't say I'm upset about that at all, right? That was kind of nice for us to finally get ahead a bit and make some waves, as you can see here. So we actually faced Duder there, and Rubenstein goes 6 innings and only lets up 3. That was kind of nice. Oh, by the way, Oster we ended up facing in Game 3 against Leon, and those were 2 major trade deadline moves, and our utility stepped up. He pitched 7 innings. We put Oster, he gave up just 2 walks, 4 strikes, no runs, just 3 hits, and pitched 5, and then Bach came in. So either he got injured or pulled early or something happened, but hey, we took advantage of it when we had to. And that put us in the semis with Quebec City. And if you remember, Quebec City, it's Jeff's team, the commish. So, outside the fact that he probably pressed the injury button on us, we had some stuff to deal with. In the first game, we lost 4-1. Doesn't get much better than that, by the way. Somewhere along the line here, yep, it happened in game, where was it? Let me find out what game it happened in. It wasn't this game. It was game 3. Nope, it was game 2. Yeah, in game 2, Zarnecki gets injured, by the way. Because of course he does, because he's Zarnecki, right? Dang it. So he's out for the rest of the playoffs. Zarnecki is out in game 2. We have to fight without Zarnecki for the rest of the playoffs, and it kind of shows here. We lost 4-1. And it was downhill from there. I mean, you look at it, Thierry blew a save with an inning pitched. Garza gets the loss. It was just not good all around. You can't win against QC by only scoring 1 run. And the same thing happened here. Game 2, we lost 2-0. They put up 2 runs in the 8th, so we did pretty well. I was proud of Thierry. I don't care that he went 7.2 innings and only gave up 2 runs and gets credited with the loss. Against Quebec City, I mean, that's pretty incredible. You got to get your hitters to hit, and if they don't, this is what happens. But Grooms is good. You can see his numbers there. They have hitters that step up when it has to happen. Game 3, we lost again, 7-3. It just got out of control. We don't have Nick Clark, by the way. That made me upset. I couldn't give Nick Clark his loss, and it kind of irked me a bit. We gave him a loss in the middle of the season, but not here. He goes up against Leon, gets the win. Biggest mistake Brooklyn's ever made was letting Nick Clark go, but I couldn't afford him. And then We win game 4. That was kind of nice. Right? Right? It was 3-1 home run from Pablos. It's like the lining, the silver lining on the cloud, right? Rubenstein gets the win, whatever, right? Because then we go to October and we lost 8-1 against Quebec City. 8-1. It was a valiant effort, okay? So we did everything we could. And for the record, Wichita went on as well. And the finals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if we go over to the full schedule here, let me see, pull this up here. Schedule, and go back to, I don't know how to do this. I don't remember how to do this. Playoff tree, there it is. So, yeah, Wichita went on to the semis as well. Lost to Houston, who was trying to get redemption from the 1951 crap show after winning in 1950. And they faced Quebec City, and that just wasn't going to be anything of a challenge against Quebec City. So they lost 4-2, and Quebec City goes 2-time winner now. Or is it 3-time winner? I don't know. It's Quebec City. They hit the injury button on me, and that's why I lose, right? It's their 3-time winners, 3 in 6 years. They're a dynasty. Laredo's got 2, and your boy still has 0, but that's okay because so does Kansas City. And they're supposed to be so good. And they weren't. So it's all right. Where did that put us, though? That's the question, right? Where did that put us financially? And financially, that put us in a pretty good position. We go to accounting, and the revenue we got from the playoffs is not calculated here. I'll have to, yeah, here it is right here. $393,000. That's really good. So we actually ended the season up $600,000. So we made a nice little chunk of profit in the 1959 season. We finished 50-32 at the top of the season, or at the top of the table. We're in good shape. Nobody expected us to make it this far. We made it this far. Bright things and good things are in the future. So where does that put us? Well, a couple of things are happening in the offseason. There's some rule changes we'll talk about in the next video. The expansion draft already happened. We'll talk about that in the next video. And we'll also talk about the actual draft in probably that video as well. We'll kind of do an offseason recap. We made some trades already. Basically, the way the league works is they fly through free agency. We blow through the offseason in about a week. 6 or 7 days max, and we fly through it, right? And we get back to the simming again. So it's kind of hard to get caught up with what's going on because I'm trying to make deals and not give away stuff on video because other guys watch my videos and they try to make the same moves, and that proves to be fruitful because I actually stole a player from somebody else and then traded up. So we did pretty well. We have some cuts to make, but things are looking good for the Brooklyn Atlantics for sure. I'm thrilled. I hope you are too. We made it to the semis. I can't complain. Losing to Quebec City. Anybody else I would have, if I lost to Kansas City, I probably would have been upset. But Quebec City, not so much. Valiant effort, right? So this is good. We're in good shape, and things are only going to get better for us. I hope you're liking this. I hope you're sticking along here. We have the same personnel. Most of our players are back. We let a couple go in the expansion draft. We'll talk about that in the next video. Like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Leave them on Twitter. Tweet me at F5Penguin or find me at F5Penguin all over the web. This, of course, was Out of the Park Baseball 17, the GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball and the Brooklyn Atlantics. Link in the description below to the website for the Premier League Baseball, stats, facts, and everything else you need, all right there. And, of course, I'll see you in 1960. We're moving forward. Yeah, baby.